Alrighty, my friends. Okay, here's what we found today in our crypto hunt. We found a very cute baby. Oh, look at him. He's such a... Look, I just want to pinch his cheeks. Isn't he so cute? He's sleeping. Look at him. Look at him. He's just having a great old time. Here we go. Let's look at this one. What we found, GFIA is currently in its run. There is potential up to target number 1, 284%. I don't have a current entry for that one. Oh yeah, we did. We see that there's some current health. It may not be my cup of tea, but for you following GFIA, I think it has massive potential still. Pimpy, we saw that it's far from its weakness and it's in its run, but the candles don't make a lot of sense on the smaller time frame. So you got to be a little bit careful. If you are on a 1 hour chart, there was just a recent pullback. So you're very close to entry prices. If you were going to get in Pimpy, I wouldn't exit right now. And if you were going to get in anyway, these prices are not so bad. ICP, that's around 0.019. Okay, if you ever want to know what the price is, just look right there on the right hand side, 0.010. All right, P, we found that after we exited the bathroom, we were able to also take a look at this crypto. And what we did find was that there was a recent breakout on ICP. Okay, and there's a top, so there's a potential trade up to that top phantom angle, and above there'll be another entry. So I'm excited about the one above there. I think that would be the better entry. There's a little bit of money that's on the table for ICP, so if you're in, you want the best prices, this is a good price just because you're right at the sword cut, right at the breakout. It's up to $6.01. Let's see what the percentage up on the table is. 29%. So if you're looking for a quick trade that's probably going to move up in the next few days, it's probably going to be this crypto. It'll probably move within the week or 2 weeks. Okay, this is a 2 hour chart. We can see that there recently was a breakout, so we may experience the run today. Who knows? This is a 2 hour chart. Each one of these is just 2 hours, and we're already starting to see price starting to climb, but I think you're going to break out of these territories because we just had a most recent breakout. So that's ICP. If you're looking for something to trade today, there it is. Let's see. The other thing about, that's basically it. There's a target around 12 cents after the $6 entry. So from this current price for ICP is $4.72, trade up to $6. A trade from $6 to $12. That's about 100% gain. If you're trading all the way from now and holding to the very first real target, then that's 162% that's potentially on the table.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah.
That particular screenshot doesn't have the initials of the crypto, so people may not know what that references.
It's right. This one here, it'll be uploaded. That's ICP. And if you guys ever don't see the initials in the background, just look in the upper left-hand corner. It's there, and it'll show the thing. Now, the date's always going to show Tuesday, January 9th until I get that fixed. Superfood told me how to get it fixed the other day, so I'm like, oh. But I forgot to. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. The next one we were looking at is RVN. All right. RVN just recently had a breakout from its larger parabolic in yellow, which is great. The first trade that I identified as the main target or the main resistance is going to be 2 cents, which means we got to trade from that territory so we can trade up to the red line, which is great. 0.02 cents before having some problems. That is around 34%. From 0.02 cents, we may actually hit target 1. I think we're going to hit it more to the high side, which is around 5 cents. And the reason I believe that is because that is where hidden valor number 2 starts to play a role, okay? And they overlap around 5 cents. So I like to see when those overlap. I put this in a green, so I believe that once we get the trade up to 0.02, we can go up. Now that means we can't just ride this right now. There's 2 trades. One trade to the red line, then we can come back down. So if you don't take profit, don't blame me, okay? I'm just letting you know what I see as far as territories go. All right. Not that this is financial advice, or this is never financial advice or trading advice of any kind. Everything's just for entertainment, comedic purposes only. I'm just entertainer, and I'm just talking out of my hair. Okay. Trading in the markets carries substantial risk. Never trade more than you can afford to lose, and especially be aware against high leverage trading. This is never medical or nutritional advice of any kind. But that's the target that we have based on our targeting system. All right. The next thing is that Doge is really exciting. Doge recently had a breakout on the daily chart. And so there was the sword cut. And we said that, hey, price may come back to the sword cut one more time. And it did. It has potential up to 12 cents. Currently, it's at 8 cents. So that's just the first trade for Doge. So Doge breaking out of there can get up to 12 cents. And I think that's going to be a very easy trade. I think it's going to be for Doge. Okay. Once we break out of there, we can actually hit its main targets for Doge, which is going to be the first main target is around 18 cents. But I think we're going to stop around 12 cents and either break above and there'll be another trade. But for the first trade, it's just now to 12 cents, and it could be, this is a daily chart, right? I think it is, yeah, a daily chart. So it could be in the next month or so. I believe it's not going to be longer than a month, but this is a verified line. So I think we're going to see it, and it'll seem like it shoots up out of nowhere, but it's not out of nowhere. It's exactly where it's supposed to be, and it pulled back to the shortcut as explained in this lesson. If you guys want to watch the full lesson, you'll understand all the full in-depth analysis. Luna Classic's at a top. I'm not really interested in Luna Classic when it's at a top and it's at a target shown in teal. There may be another trade and it would look something like this. We'd have a breakout. Currently that needs to be 0.0014. I'll be entering, or I'll be interested in getting that trade up to the next target 0021, and that's around 40%. So that would be something I'm interested in. That's a 6-hour chart. Okay, it will look like that.
And currently it's made it to 1.5 right now.
Okay, 1.5. Okay.
Currently.
Okay, good. It needs to stay above there. Get above there, close, and probably take the trade. Okay, pull the trigger if you want to. And take the trade. You'll probably see it go up to that second one. That's good. That's a good entry. The next one, and thank you, Wayne. The next one is Gala, one I'm really excited about. It's on the longer term charts. It's a weekly chart. It's more my cup of tea. I needed to close above that blue line, and we got the close above the blue line. The next thing that happened was a pullback to the blue line, which is even better because then it rallies the troops and it helps it go up really fast when it does move. So we speak about that one. It's sitting right in position where it should. I'm excited because it can hit from 2 to 4. That first trade is going to be like 100% on my money just for that first trade, but the real trade starts after that. So there's still 2 more trades on the table, and I believe that we're going to hit our target of 16 cents. So that means that from current prices of 0.2, if I'm holding on all the way, we may be able to get 16 cents. Otherwise, I'll just exit some at 4, take some profit, and then get back in once we get the breakout above 4, which is probably advisable because we may get some pullback around 4 cents. But I want to get in like twice. I want to get in now, and I want to get in after the break. Now, I already got in, so you guys already know. But I like that one. I'm more excited about Gala than probably many of the trades, but there's some good ones on Gala. Gala has a percentage of up to, what was it? Oh, I didn't write down how much the percentage for Gala was on this chart. But on my previous charts, it shows the percentage. It's pretty high. I like it. All right, Bet Pro. I'm excited about Bet Pro. Real excited about Bet Pro. I thank you very much for whoever recommended this one. We looked at it. And Bet Pro is building right now on top of an area where it should. Exactly. See this line right here in orange? This is a weekly chart on KuCoin. All right. The target, the first real trade is up to the white line. And look what's happening on the daily chart. So we can see on the daily chart, we're building right where we should. And that's a really good sign. That means Bet Pro should go up from around 10 cents to, 0.001 to 0.0015. And that's around 50%. It's like the pre-trade. It's before the real meat of the trade starts. It's just 50%. That's an easy one. So if I'm looking for something to trade this week, I'm looking Bet Pro, okay? Because that's probably going to move this week because it's already done everything and it's already starting to. I think this is good. If you're looking at Bet Pro on a 2-hour chart, this is the structure we can see. It's this long parabolic right here, and I drew it in yellow, and we just got a pullback on the 5-minute chart. And price shot up right as the moment it came down here, it pulled right back up. Now, it may come back and challenge it properly, but the fact that there's a lot of buying right there verifies this structure is correct. So this is a 2-hour chart. So I would love to get in at some of these prices. I'm going to be getting in right after this class and picking up some Bet Pro. I think it's going to do really good. Okay, that's a 15-minute chart here, and then Bet Pro has potential past the white line. When it can get past that white line, which is the next trade after that, which is the 0.015, there's a trade up to 0.09. Now that's insane because the next one is around, let me see, how much percentage of it? Oops. Oh, I didn't write down. Okay, the first trade's 50%. I didn't take a picture of how much percentage is, but it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. The first one is only 50%. I think, see, I'm trying to remember. No, this one, not 8,000. But 001 to 009, it's very high. It's very high. I think what? A couple 100%, 800%, something like that. Let's do that real quick. Because I'm so...
There's a comment.
Yes.
I just wanted to interject for a moment.
What's the comment?
Lisa said, Kusama, which is KSM, currently at $25 to $520 is about an 1,800% plus increase. If we don't have time, please add it to Monday's list. Thank you.
Okay. We'll look at that on Monday's list. BitRo KuCoin USDT. From the current price, from the second trade at the breakout up to the first target, 488%. Second target, 1,167%. And the actual top, 2,000% from the actual top. 2,000%. So that's a lot. That's a lot of percent. That's why I'm excited about BitPro, because I believe that it has a massive potential. I like to take trades that have massive potential. All right. Now, you may have problems at step up, but we already verified a lot of things with this crypto. And if you did the step up, you'll see that price already hit the step up and hit mid phantom. If you guys want to do more from the map, use the lessons I've taught you guys and apply it, because you just come out to the same conclusions. The map looks great. The next crypto is ZIL. ZIL, I don't believe had its breakout just yet. I want it to be a little bit higher than it is right now. It has potential. One, we break out to hit Hidden Valor 1 and Hidden Valor 2 around 7 cents and 16 cents. Current price is only 2 cents. So there's a massive potential in this one. This was an older chart that we did some September, but I did update it with a new angle. And therefore the first trade is up to 0.010. Current price is 0.021. And no, wait. 0.331. So current price is 0.2. The first trade is up to 0.3. Again, this is like the pre-trade. This is the breakout trade. It's only 50%, but that's not so bad. 50% for that first trade, and then if you get the second trade on there, then it's up to these targets. Now, the great thing about this one is that when we mapped out these targets, HB2 or Hidden Valor number 2 overlaps target number 3 very closely. So therefore, I would be more apt to think that we may actually get prices up to 15 cents for ZIL. I put this, ZIL doesn't have any entry yet based on the yellow parabolic. The breakout to the bullish side has not yet happened, okay? But I think that HB2 would be the more exciting target on. That's what I put in this episode. So you'll see it and see how we constructed that. WikiCat is in an uptrend, but I don't really have an entry for you. I would like to get prices above the red line, or I would like to get them at the base of the red line, which means we need a slight pullback. I don't really have a strong entry for WikiCat. To me, there's not enough candles. There is a flat that needs to be overcome, and I drew the flat at 0.0000. That many zeros. That's on the screen. 9.8. If we get structures above there, sitting down, especially if it's touching that red line where the blue line and the red line intersect, that would be great if price comes to that pocket and sits in there. I wouldn't mind picking up a bag of WikiCat above the blue line anyway, but if that happens, then you're looking to move up quickly from WikiCat. That's around December 21st is approximately. December 21st is when that may happen for that vortex. Otherwise, we can just be playing in here and it could waste our time, but it may do well. It could go up, but I'm just letting you know the structures I see. And it's the season for WikiCat to go up because WikiCat broke out of a larger parabolic. It's not shown in here, but it's shown in the previous episodes, and that yellow parabolic is about right here. Okay, so watch this episode. It's going to help you recreate that map. Okay. CRV is nothing exciting for me. The weakness appeared on CRV when we were underneath this red line, so I'm not excited about it. If it breaks out to the top side, it's going to need to break above 0.69 cents. 0.69 cents. Then you have a flat around $1.28, and then from there we can start going up. But at the moment, we need to break up to the top side. But because we're breaking up to the low side, I don't expect this to move anytime soon. On VRA, I'm very excited. VRA. I like VRA because VRA recently had a breakout of a strong parabolic on this is the weekly chart. Okay, and when we're connecting these areas, price broke above. Now, the whole thing is an up channel, so we have potential all the way to the top. and I think that I cut off the picture, but it shows around 88 cents, which is just insane. Okay, this is verified. The steps are verified. The step ups are verified right there in the middle of my screen. I thought that was amazing. And so the trade just from the descent area, the descent key angle is here up to 0.01 cent. That's going to be the phantom angle just for the first trade. So for the first trade, I think I wrote it down what the trade was, and there's an entry above 0.0. So if you're writing down, you're looking for an entry for VRA. I made an alert. It's 0.008, and the first trade is just 100%, just from there to the first target. Not even target one, just the first intro trade, that pre-trade before the real breakout. 108%. That's great, and I'm excited about that. I would like to take some VRA at that price, and then I would get in for VIA and ride it up. And I think I would wait for the entry. I would definitely want to wait for the entry, but above 0.08, that means you got to get higher than that, get a close on the 12-hour chart. Okay, and then we can take that trade. From there, there's a second trade above 0.018, and that's the real meat of the trade. That's going to be the one that's going to get us to 88 cents. So imagine going from 1 cent to 88 cents. This is 3,314%. 314% of all the trades we found today. I think Ian found the best one for all of us. If you're looking for something that's going to be maybe more higher potential for target for the longer term. But again, this is two separate trades. So you could take some profit at 0.01, wait for another breakout above the red line, and then get the second trade above there, and then take the run up. Okay, it does mean you need to monitor your trades. You watch what you're doing, create the maps. If you guys want to come to our website, the website's right there in the bottom of my screen on the left hand corner, jsong_7, patreon.com/jsong_7. XDC has a massive potential, and I believe it's going to do really good, as we talked about today. XDC had a strong breakout above this yellow parabolic in the last few weeks and over the last month or so, and we rounded right back down to sword cut, and we are there now. So some of the best prices that I like to take are sword cut prices. This is what our whole method is based on, sword cut, or founded upon. And these prices were some of the best prices that you can get, because even if you lose at sword cut, price almost always pulls back up to sword cut, and then we can buy better prices at 0.041 cents. But right now, these 0.047 prices, that's the prices I would love to pay. The first pre-trade is up to 0.05 cents, and then we should have some kind of problems, and that's based on the descent, which was that white angle that you saw in today's episode. So we would look to see price do that and then break above. But there was something else we discovered, is that this trade is still in its uptrend. So it has potential up to $1.05. $1.05 is just insane, because again, current prices are 0.04 cents. So could you imagine buying at 4 cents and getting $1 profit? That's within its normal structure. It's verified here in the past. We can verify that using the correct angle. So I wouldn't be surprised if one day this hits $1 or even higher than $1, but just on its map alone, $1's on the table. So I think that's 2,000% we calculated. So that's plus percent. It's about 2,000%. I think that's amazing. So I'm excited. XTC, I don't expect it to move tomorrow or something like that, but once we already pull back to sword cut, it's basically the bullets loaded in the gun. It's a matter of time, I believe, that we'll get it. If prices are suppressed, we may go back down to the descent, which is the parabolic in this case, or the flat white line that's all going to intersect around there. So those are the areas of the supporting structure that was the old resistance, and now it's the new support. All right, the last thing that we did was we looked at IOTA, and IOTA recently had just a strong breakout. I wish I had this one on my radar. I last looked at IOTA months ago, so I didn't have this on my radar. But because of the price map, we can see that there's still another 23% on the table. So if I'm in IOTA right now, I would not exit IOTA at the moment. This is a weekly chart. I wouldn't exit to 0.38 cents. So then I would take some profit. After 38 cents, we may get another trade once we break above that blue line, and then we can take it to the green line. The green line's price is, if it was this week, it's around $1.53. That means if it's next week, you're looking to get a trade up to $1.53 potentially. And then from there's another trade to $2.47. That flat is very important. I verified it 2 ways. It's a very strong flat at $2.47. You could just draw a flat straight line, and that's going to be the trade that's after the green line. So 2 more trades that's on the table. We did not do targeting system. So if you guys want to do targeting system as taught in our lesson, you can, and then see all the smaller trades that might be in between there. All right, but that's what we have for you for today's program, and that was on today's menu. So I hope you guys do well in the markets this week. BetPro is on my real watch list. Gala is my trade that I'm taking this week. My big trade. VRA, fantastic. XDC is looking really great. So those are my big top picks, I would say, for the day. By the way, if you're joining us on YouTube, I hope you can go to our website and you sign up. You can get the image notes for as little as $1. You'll get all the screenshots for the trades. It's never financial investment or trading advice. And then if you guys are a member, you are showing up to our community, sign up for Dive membership. It's $18 for the full month, and you get more specialized maps for yourself, and then you get to join our private group. And I'm really grateful to have you guys in the chat and in the comments or in the live call. So thank you so much for supporting our family and supporting us. My friends, I'll be here for WordRoom tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.